Welcome to Sarah's Saturday Night Kitchen. Here's a glass of Bucks Fizz, Tony.
Cheers.
Cheers. And I'm gonna cook for you cheese and pea curry. It's not a recipe. It's not something that you have to follow immediately. You can do it any way you like. And this is my rendition, so it's Sarah's cheese and pea curry. And it's not going to be authentic in any way, shape or form, but it's just my way of doing a cheese and pea curry. Okay, so I've got a lovely pan. This is my well-seasoned old pan, which doesn't stick. And I've got some ingredients I've prepared earlier. Some garlic, some chilli. These are peppers. These are those posh peppers which really shouldn't cook with, but we're in Corona time and they were the only peppers they had. Some halloumi. You could use the other stuff which I can't remember what it's called now.
Paneer.
But I don't like to fry it off because it's a boring job. So halloumi, some cauliflower which bulks it out. Cauliflower is quite good at bulking things out, and I actually think curried cauliflower is really nice. Some frozen peas, a tin of coconut milk, and a tin of tomatoes, and that's it. So what you do is you put your onions into your hot fat. Okay, that's a drop of rapeseed oil. And I don't measure anything, just pop it in, and they want to just fry off a little bit, so that they become a little bit translucent and cook through. You don't want to brown them because it will spoil the flavour. Now this is my kitchen spatula that's a bit battered and bruised and what have you. Maybe should have had the fat on a bit hotter to start off with. However. Now, I don't like to put the garlic in too soon because it burns and then it has a horrid, yucky, burnt flavour. So you want to cook the onions off before you put... So you can see that the onions are starting to be a little bit translucent. You don't want to overcook them, ruins the flavour. So add a little bit of your garlic. All the garlic can go in and the chillies can go in. And at this stage, I'm also going to add, because we like our food quite spicy, a shake of chillies. Remember, we like our food hot, so that might look a lot to you, but it's not a lot to us. Just when you're doing spices, you do need to make sure you've cooked them out in the fat. And then a shake of hot chilli powder for us. And I've actually probably been a bit too mean on that, but... So this is the chillies, the chilli powder, the hot chilli powder, and the dried chillies just cooking out in the little bit of oil. Don't put too much oil in because it makes it too greasy. So you can see they look quite pretty in there, don't they?
Smells wonderful.
And just give them a chance to cook out. Dried chilli powder, you need to cook it out a little bit before you add anything else. Right, so the chillies and the onions are all cooking off. I'm ready to add the halloumi so that it gets the chillies directly onto it for the flavour. It smells absolutely amazing, don't you think, Tony?
Oh, beautiful. And you just use halloumi?
Halloumi. And then the cauliflower's going to go in a minute. Yeah, you can use paneer, like I said before. It just is a really nice way of having, we're not a vegetarian, but this is obviously a meatless dish. But it's just a really nice way of cooking halloumi. I'm just going to add the cauliflower as well. which I've cut into a bit of a blue beetle one here. I prepared this earlier. Smaller pieces, because obviously the halloumi's that big, so we want the cauliflower to cook down in a fairly reasonable amount of time. Leave it too big, it takes too long. And just coat them all with the spices. So these have been sitting here for about 5 minutes, just taking up some of the flavours. And I'm now going to add the coconut milk and a tin of tomatoes. Good old Co-op. So dump the tomatoes in, and then the coconut milk.
It's starting to look gooey.
Looks good, doesn't it? So basically, this is the sort of thing anybody can make, and you want to make it so that it's to your taste. So we like ours really hot and spicy. You might not like it so spicy. You might like it less runny than we like it. We like it quite runny, you know, so just make it your own way.
Not too runny.
No, but it's nice runny, because then you get all the juices and you can dip things in the runniness.
Yes, my love.
The other thing I was going to say to you is I leave the seeds in the chilies. You don't have to. If you don't like it so hot, take the seeds out before you chop your chili. And then once it's like that, pop a lid on. It's a bit of a cruddy old lid, but pop the lid on and leave it to simmer until the cauliflower is a bit more tender.
Ooh.
Oh, that smells amazing.
Yummy, yummy. What about your red peppers?
So now I'm gonna, it's been going for a while. You can see the cauliflower is quite tender. So I'm gonna pop the red peppers in. Mine is the one I've just dropped. Give them a stir. They won't take long. And I'm going to add the other main ingredient, which is your frozen peas.
Wow.
And then, oh, actually what I'm going to do now is give them a stir in. It smells absolutely incredible.
Looks good.
Oh, Corona.
Ah!
I'm going to turn it off now.
Are you? Why?
Because they don't need to cook too much longer, and the heat from the pan will cook the peppers and the peas now. So turn the pan off.
So the last stage will be presentation, will it?
Yeah.
Well?
Pop the lid back on. And just leave them for, say, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then we can dish it up.
Great! Yay!
Yay!
Looks great.
It's really nice. It could have been hotter though, and I know that a lot of you will think
Could have been hotter.
could have been hotter. I do like my curries hot, unfortunately. So, oh, it's delicious. It's really nice. Really, really nice.
And that halloumi complements the whole dish, does it?
Yeah. And there's no salt in here. There's no extra. There's no gluten. There's no. Well, the rice is obviously gluteny, but there's nothing in here that, you know, anybody who. But you can adapt it. You don't even have to have halloumi in it. You could have nothing in it. You know, you could have just the veg in it. It's a really, really nice recipe.